appreciate it. Tonight was a tough fight with Robert Guerrero. He came to fight. I knew he would come to fight, but we executed the game plan like we worked on the training camp, me and my dad. The game plan was to go out there and feel him out the first couple rounds, then box him. We knew he would come strong at the end. We just had to stay composed and get the job done. But I came here to do what I always do, and that's win the fight. And I feel great. And it's not much to say.
What do you think the difference was then?
Oh, the difference was I feel like my athleticism. I was more athletic than him. See, a lot of people don't know that I'm an athletic person. You know, I can play a lot of sports. I can play basketball, baseball, football. I know all the fundamentals in all sports. So I was just more an athlete than him. I was able to get out of the way, get my combinations, throw my right hand, get out of the way. He's a tough fighter. We knew he would come for 12 rounds.
Let's talk about the 12th round. It seems that you kind of let off the gas a little bit. What was in that stretch?
Yeah, the 12th round, I was just trying to make him miss, to be honest with you, because I knew he was desperate, and I knew he was going to try to go in there and land a big shot. So I didn't want to trade with him, and so I was just trying to use my legs and move around. He moved a couple good shots, but I closed it off at the end. We stood toe to toe, and that's what the fans wanted to see, and the fans went crazy. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with my performance, and I feel like I did a great job.
I mean, is there any other options? Because he said you have to actually fight him.
You know, I don't have to fight nobody. You know, he's been inactive for a whole year. I believe a year.
2 years.
So I don't think that's a good idea to fight an active fighter if you haven't been active for a year. But like I said before, I beat him once and I could beat him again.
Right
Hey,
here,
right here, right in front of you. So I think this was a fight that you clearly won. Hit him with bigger shots, controlled the timing. So with all that in mind, how'd you feel about the crowd? And it seemed like they seemed to disrespect you. Do you expect hostile crowds every time you fight on the West Coast?
I expected it. You know, I told the fans that I represent all Latinos, but I guess they wasn't trying to hear that. But you know, the Mexican Americans, they just love a good fight. And the way I closed the show, I feel like I won them over at the end of the 12th round because they love blood and guts. And I stood toe to toe at the last round. I didn't have to do that. I just wanted to make a statement and show the fans that I came to the West Coast to give you guys a great fight.
The Thurman Porter winner or Amir Khan, what are you most interested in doing?
You know, I'm interested in whatever. At the end of the day, Danny Garcia, I'm a champion now, 147, so the champions have to fight the best fighters. And whatever match gets made, I'm ready.
Congrats on the belt, Danny.
Thank you.
Do you think being in big fights the last couple of years have got you prepared for this stage? Because you never did flinch. It's like you just been there another day at the office for you.
You know, I've been under a lot of pressure in my career, to be honest with you guys, in a lot of fights where I was counted out, where I was an underdog. So these fights to me is just another day at the office to me, you know. Like I told Robert at the weigh-in, I said, I was born for this. I was born for this level. And he said, I was born for this too. But I said, hey, I was born for this because I'm going to win them all. And I did it. So, but I just love big fights. I love the atmosphere. I love when sometimes the crowd goes against me. But I love it. I love it. I love when people don't want me to win because it brings the dog out of me.